very much. I'm Anita Huberman, CEO of the Surrey Board of Trade. The Surrey Board of Trade's mandate is to support and attract business to Surrey, and we've been in Surrey since 1918. And there are some who say that the business of business is business, with no role beyond commerce and the activity of making money for shareholders. There have, of course, been a number of business leaders who have shown admirable interest in action with issues outside business. But in the face of the harsh truth that we've just heard presented in BC's Child Poverty Report Card, I'm asking this question. As business leaders today, do we care enough about our children? I also know that unless we address this issue of children, their health, their education, poverty, and well-being, it will cost business in the short term and in the long term, and that includes shareholders. The Surrey Board of Trade, in our advocacy, where our mandate is government advocacy at all levels of government, is to call to the province and to the federal governments for a national poverty reduction plan. We are the only nation in the developed world that does not have a poverty reduction plan. We know that this is important as leaders of business and enterprise, as creators of wealth, as influencers of local and national policies. In respect to the stats of this child poverty report card that you just heard, our statistics in BC are simply unacceptable. They are beyond comprehension. As business leaders, we need to be concerned about the issues with children, their health, and their welfare. The Surrey Board of Trade is concerned about putting child poverty in the context of business as we face labor shortages today in the workplace, where we need each person in BC to be productive workers contributing to our economy. Children who experience poverty, especially persistently, are at the higher risk of suffering health problems, developmental delays, and behavior disorders. They have lower levels of education and are more likely to live in poverty as adults. For business, this is simply unacceptable to our future and to our economy. BC and Canada, we have the opportunity to implement anti-poverty strategies that incorporate a number of active policies. Active policies are social policies that integrate strategies across governments, across businesses, across our social service agencies to reduce poverty and increase self-sufficiency. For example, active job policies may be set up to help people overcome obstacles to get jobs through a combination of funding, jobs training, providing child care, introducing tax incentives for lower paid workers. Again, I reiterate that we have a labor shortage. In a time of skills shortage, we need to focus on what is happening in BC. And the statistics that are presented in today's report card for child poverty in British Columbia are unacceptable. The Surrey Board of Trade knows that key public investments in quality child care, affordable housing will save us money in the long run and build healthier families, better communities, and better workplaces. Thank you very much.